Okay, so if you don't have any more questions after asking me about references, now we are trying to continue our topic today. So please browse the internet to get the references, and you can read. And here I mention the sources where I took from. So you can read Evans and Green, chapter 7 and 11. And then Kitte, 1987, about the levels of meaning, page 40, and then Croft and Cruz, 2004, page 7. So you can read. Let's discuss the first topic here, that is word. We are dealing with word because language, yeah, I think word is very prominent in our language. Yeah. So what is a word? From these questions, we can see that words are linguistic units denoting concepts. So all the words in your language or in a language are linguistic units. You can see how they are constructed. They are constructed from sounds or phonemes. Phonemes are combined into morph or morpheme, and then morph or morphemes can be constructed into words. And then we have another linguistic unit, a bigger unit, like phrase. And then when we combine more words into a bigger unit called clause or sentence, and then maybe text, yeah, or paragraph. But different languages have different systems of constructing the linguistic units. But basically, in English, for example, yeah, words can be groups, yeah, can be groups, or can be classified, can be classified into 8 groups. The first one is nouns, and then verbs, yeah, noun, verbs, adjective, adverb, pronoun, preposition, conjunction, and article. So there are 8 groups. Here I can say that words are linguistic units denoting concepts. But actually, there are 2 big groups of words. We have content words, yeah, content words, and function words. content words are words that have denotative meaning, and they are categorized as open class. While function words are words having grammatical meaning, and they are called closed class. This division is based on formal linguistics. Yeah, from formal linguistics, from structural linguistics, that words can be classified into content words and function words. And I think in traditional grammar, we also have this division. So it is easier to classify or to understand easily, to differentiate, for example, between noun and pronoun, and then verbs and adverbs, and then preposition, article. Yeah. Content words have denotative meaning, meaning that you can find the meaning in the dictionary. The meaning agreed by the society or the user or the owner of the language. So all words in the dictionary have meaning if they have denotative meaning. So the words are categorized as content words. And content words have lexical meaning. So you can find the meaning of the content words in the dictionary. What a word refers to. What is the meaning of a certain word? You can get it from the dictionary. You can find in the dictionary, for example, the marker. Yeah, usually N for noun, and then V for verb, and then ADJ, adjective, ADV, adverb, and then prep for preposition, ART for article, and then PR for pronoun. So content words, since they have denotative meaning or lexical meaning, they are open classes. For example, noun, verb, adjective, adverb can be classified as open classes. Why? Because they can develop. They can develop in terms of its meaning and also in terms of its number. In terms of its form. For example, the noun can be derived. There are words that can be derived from verbs. In English, for example, like the word formal. Yeah, formal from form. And then you have affix, become formal. And then you can add another affix, formality or formally. So the form can, the different forms have different meanings. The attachment of the morpheme or the affix implies different meaning. So that's why in word formation process, we can show how words are constructed and how their meaning is constructed. Well, comparing to function words, comparing to content words, function words do not have lexical meaning. You can prove in the dictionary. You can read your dictionary. You can look up your dictionary to find the meaning of article the, for example, or the. Can you find the meaning, the lexical meaning of the? Never. But you will be able to find the meaning of the or the in a sentence as a definite article. And then the word this as a demonstrative pronoun, this or that, doesn't have lexical meaning, but it has grammatical meaning. It means that the words will have a meaning when they are in combination, when they are in construction, when they are in a sentence or in a phrase. But when they are in isolation, they do not have meaning in terms of the form and also the meaning. The form and also the meaning, they can be categorized as closed class because never change. The meaning have never changed. The meaning has never changed, and also the number. Yeah. But content words are developing based on human life, based on human development, technology development, or maybe social development or development, health development. Like now, we are in pandemic situation. There are a lot of new words that can be derived as the result of the pandemic. Yeah. And I think you can investigate the words in your language as the result of the pandemic. Well, but what about words in cognitive linguistics? In cognitive linguistics, words are considered as mental lexicon. So words and their meaning inseparable. Words and their meaning are inseparable. We cannot separate the meanings, yeah, of the words because it was in your mind as mental lexicon. Okay, from now, do you have any questions?
So far, no. Thank you.
Okay. Well, and then what is concepts? Concepts are units of meaning defined by their truth conditions. What do we mean by truth condition? It is the conditions under which one can state that a concept does or does not appropriately apply to a situation in the world. And usually a concept cannot be separated from other concepts surrounding. For example, if you are in a restaurant, the word restaurant or the concept of restaurant is connected to customer, ordering, waiter, eating, bill. But at home, you don't have customer. You don't have the word customer. At home, what you have is family member, your father, mother, children, and then maybe your assistant. Yeah. And no ordering at home. No waiter or waitress. A helper, yes, but the helper is different from the waiter. So you cannot order food at home. You have to serve or you have to take it by yourself. Okay, so the concept is the units of meaning, yeah, defined by the truth condition. So concept is units of meaning. And it is, yes?
I just wanted to ask whether concepts is similar to context.
No, different. Concepts is units of meaning. Units of meaning.
Units of meaning.
Not, but context. Yeah, context is surrounding, environment. Words in a different context may have different meaning.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. But words may represent several concepts. Or words realized a concept. Yeah. Words realized a concept. For example, a concept of building. A building. Maybe a building can be realized as, yeah, a shelter building. You have house, you have hotel, you have restaurant, you have mosque, you have hospital. That is the concept of building. We can see, for example, I say, now I'm at home. Now I'm at home. So the building that I refer to has a specific, has a different features than the building where I'm working. For example, now I'm at campus. Campus and house have the same concept, that is building. But they have different features, they have different forms, they have different structures. Not only the physical performance, but also maybe the social relationship among the the settler, yeah, the one who, or the residents. Okay, so after understanding concepts, we can see that a word, or maybe words or expressions. So expressions may refer to word, may refer to phrase, may refer to sentence or clause. In your language, or in language, words, even though they have denotative meaning, they have dictionary meaning, or they have lexical meaning, but in their use, when human used in their communication, the meaning sometimes changes or extends or develops. So that's why in the expressions which are metaphorical, we can identify that the meaning of the expressions does not, or is not always literal. We can find metaphorical meaning. We can also find another meaning. If I refer to Kite 1987, meaning has two layers or two levels. So according to Kite, metaphorical expressions do not only have first order of meaning, but also second order of meaning. But based on my research in my dissertation, I can find that metaphorical expressions in Indonesian or in Bahasa Indonesia, I can find that there are three levels of meaning. So my dissertation, my finding can support, can add what Kite has found. So from this, we have many kinds of meaning. Yeah. So far, we have denotative meaning or literal meaning, word meaning versus grammatical meaning, sentence meaning, utterance meaning, or speaker meaning, and then contextual meaning. And then in cognitive linguistics, we can find metaphorical or conceptual meaning. And the third level of meaning that I found, I name it as literary meaning. Literary meaning. We discuss word and grammatical meaning in traditional grammar or in structural syntax, yeah, structural morphology, or in morphology, generative morphology. In semantics, we study word meaning, sentence meaning. But now in semantics, in structural semantics, we also study utterance meaning. But previously, utterance meaning or speaker meaning is the scope of the study of pragmatics. But now when you read a book on semantics, you also find not only sentence meaning, but also utterance meaning. Sentence meaning and utterance meaning are different. They are different. If sentence meanings refers to truth condition, so the meaning is defined whether it is or it can be applied to the situation or not, whether it agrees to the situation or not. For example, now in Semarang, the sun hit. I mean, the sun shine brightly. The world we can experience that it is hot because of the sun heat. But then I said, oh, I have cold. Oh, it is cold. So my sentence violated. My sentence is not accepted. From the meaning, from the truth condition, my sentence, it is cold, does not reflect or does not
logical.
Yeah, it's not logical. It's not logical because it is different from what is really happening. It does not apply to the situation. It does not fit to the situation. The situation is very hot, and it can be proven scientifically, objectively. It can be proven. You can see the temperature of the atmosphere, and according to the scientific judgment, this temperature can be classified as hot, not cold. But if I said it is cold, it is against the truth. Okay, see? The sentence meaning. But utterance meaning depends on the context. Depends on the context. Utterance meaning indicates speaker intention. So it depends on the context. Maybe the speaker uses the same form. But if it is spoken in different contexts, the speaker may mean differently or may have different intention. For example, in ordering or maybe in requesting, you use positive sentence, you use declarative forms, you use statement. But actually, you imply that you request. You request your partner. For example, you are with your friend, and then you are at campus. Unfortunately, you didn't bring money because you go to canteen or in cafeteria to buy food, but you have, maybe you have sort of money, and then you tell your friend that, well, I left my pocket at home, so I didn't bring my money. And then your friend will understand you. It is in cafeteria, and you have enjoyed the meal. But then in cafeteria, you have to pay the bill. But when you are going to pay the bill, you said that you left. Oh, sorry, I left my money at home, or I lost it, or I left it. And then your friend will interpret your utterance that you are asking him or her, asking your friend to pay the bill. So actually, your statement, I left my money, is a statement. A statement functions as
request,
information, but in the context, it means request. So in pragmatics, we study implied meaning or implication. Well then, contextual meaning is very broad. Yeah, I think any situation, in any situation we can see the contextual meaning, because we have many types of context, linguistic context, and also situational context, or context of situation and context of culture. So based on the culture, maybe the meaning of your expression implies different. So that's why there must be cross-cultural understanding. If you are foreigners, if you have different culture, different language, when you are learning the language, either the second language or the third language, in order to understand better, you should also have language awareness of the second language, or of the language you are learning. Because language and culture cannot be separated. And in cognitive linguistics, we are trying to see the relationship between language, thought, and culture. Different cultures have different thought, have different customs, have different activities, have different environments, different experiences. So it is automatically they have uniqueness. They have differences. In some cases, in some aspect, maybe we can find universality in language. For example, in constructing sentences. In Bahasa Indonesia and English, we have similarity. So a sentence is derived from NP plus VP. But what about in your language? In Arabic, or maybe in Thai, is a sentence derived from NP plus VP? Noun phrase plus verb phrase? Can you identify that a sentence contains two components, two immediate constituents, NP and VP, noun phrase and verb phrase? But Chomsky proposed that it is universal, one of the universality in language. Yeah, but we can prove it. We can study our language, and to prove whether we can apply Chomsky's theory in understanding sentence construction in our language. Okay, well, I think I won't talk about syntax. Dr. Agus will talk about it in generative syntax, yeah, morphology and syntax. Okay, then in our study, in our cognitive linguistics, we can identify that there are more than one levels of meaning. How can we prove this? I took this from my research. It is one of my sample. Konglomerasi menghitam putihkan perekonomian Indonesia. Conglomeration blackened and whitened Indonesian economy. It is the translation of the expression konglomerasi menghitam putihkan. From this expression, I can find that there are three levels of meaning. The first level, the word hitam and putih, black and white, can be categorized as color. In my language, or in Bahasa Indonesia or in Indonesian, black and white are considered as color. This is the first meaning. So the literal one. And then the second level, I found that black and white are the symbols or symbolize. Black symbolizes fatness, while white symbolizes clean, holy, pure. Yeah. So the society has these colors as symbol of the darkness. Black symbolizes darkness. Black symbolizes crime. So in social activity, colors can mean many things. And different cultures have different meaning, have different definition, have different symbols. And then the third level I call it literary or literal. That is memporak-porandakan, making chaos or ravage. So conglomeration made chaos of Indonesian economy. Yesterday, I discussed with another group, and the student challenged me about the word memporak-porandakan, about the meaning, menghitam putihkan. And she found that the meaning of menghitam putihkan is memporak-porandakan, and she can find it in the dictionary, in the Indonesian dictionary, KBBI, Kamus Besar Bahasa Indonesia.
Yes.
If we find this word in a dictionary, can we categorize it as the first level? I think we cannot. I think we cannot. We cannot automatically say like that. So we have to see how dictionary was published or was made. KBBI now was edited. Yeah. I think it was revised until the 5th one. So I think the current is the 5th edition. And the dictionary or the lexicographer is trying to portray or to present the expressions of the words in the dictionary reflect the real use of the words. So the point now is not whether it is coming from the dictionary or not, but the point is how the meaning is constructed. I think I can define or I can elaborate how menghitam putihkan, the process of constructing the meaning, menghitam putihkan into memporak-porandakan. So I think I have to change that denotative meaning is dictionary meaning, because dictionary meaning now is developing. It is not always denotative, but it is also dynamic. It is also metaphorical, even literal. Yeah, literary. My point is that how Indonesian people can construct the word hitam putih into making chaos or ravage. That is what I'm studying. That is what I'm still investigating. I realized that in finding this level of meaning, I was still challenged. Yeah, or I'm challenging myself to strengthen or to support my finding in 2012. I wrote my dissertation in 2012, but until now I'm still seeking, or I'm still searching, I'm still inquiring to confirm whether it is right or not. I think the challenge that I got yesterday is very fruitful for me. It's very beneficial for me. So I can counter the challenge. Yeah. So I still confirm that these words, even though we can find in the dictionary, but the process of constructing the meaning is from the different levels. Because we can find first level as color, and then symbol, and then the third one has the meaning. And it seems that there is no connection between holy and memporak-porandakan. There is a blend here, menghitam putihkan, and there is a blend called memporak-porandakan. Do you want to challenge me? Maybe based on your experience or your language?
I'd like to ask something. Do you mean that the third level here, Purandakan, it was derived from more than one level, right?
Porandakan. Yes. So this word has 3 levels.
So
I mean, it is the third level. Yeah, the third level of the meaning menghitam putihkan. The word used is menghitam putihkan, but the meaning is memporak-porandakan. The meaning of memporak-porandakan cannot be traced. Yes, cannot be related to the word hitam putih.
Since hitam putih, it means that it can make it bright and it can make it
Black.
Black, yes.
Yes.
So the word memporak-porandakan, it means it makes a chaos. So it has nothing to do with the word holy or the word pure or even the colors. Not at all.
That is true. You got it.
So you mean that the third level or the literary level or the dictionary meaning, the lexical one, it was derived in a way that's not understandable, right?
Yes. Yes.
It needs to
yes.
investigate more. So
Yes.
can I ask, what was the dissertation of Ibu topic? What was the main topic of dissertation? Can you share this, please?
Yeah, it is written in Bahasa Indonesia.
Tidak masalah, soalnya saya bisa bahasa Indonesia.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Would you please share it with us so we can have an idea? And I'd like to ask also if there's the official website for Undip library, so we can share some topics, so we can develop some ideas about research on cognitive linguistics. Because if we read some papers, it can help us to develop some other.
Yeah. You can read my articles. You can read my dissertation, but the dissertation is unpublished material. Unpublished material. Yeah, it is not published. But if we have offline courses at campus, and then you can go to the library. It was displayed there. It is displayed there. It's displayed in the study program in the office. If you are in Semarang. Yes.
Yeah, maybe inshallah when we go to Semarang, inshallah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome. I have the yeah. But if you are interested in, maybe I can give you the short version or maybe the summary of my dissertation.
Inshallah, yes.
Inshallah, yes. Okay, thank you. What about the others? Do you have any more questions? No? Okay,
No, we
great.
don't have.
Okay, great. Next, these are some findings, some samples of my research on conceptualized verbs in Indonesian, and it was written in 2014. I presented this in the international conference on linguistics, Indonesian linguistics.
Yes.
Here, some, yeah, I hope that it is, you can read it. Di rumah sakit saya dipingpong sehingga akhirnya anak saya tidak tertolong. In the hospital, in the hospital I was made mad because I had to go to and fro to get services. That finally my kid died. Di ping pong, Ping pong is table tennis. So you can see how people play table tennis. Have you experienced playing table tennis?
No.
No. But do you see how to play?
Yes, I already.
Yes. So you can imagine the ball,
going back and forth.
Yes, going back through, and so this the word deep ping pong, for my impression that it is metaphorical, it is conceptualized. And my study focuses on the verb here. Di rumah sakit saya dipingpong. Kehidupan remaja dibombardir. Bombardir, like bombarded. Yeah, it is loan word. Yeah, from bomb, bombard.
Yes.
And in bahasa Indonesia, dibombardir. Has the same meaning. Your life is bombarded by the media which are full of pornography. Koruptor sebaiknya dimiskinkan. We have the word miskin.
Yes.
And I think the word dimiskinkan is a new word. It is a derivational process, like di ping pong. We have the word ping pong, and then it is it has prefix di ping pong, and then it becomes a verb.
Passive form.
Yes, passive form. Dibombardir, also passive form. Dimiskinkan, also passive form. But in the past, we only have the word miskin. So dimiskinkan develops when there is a corruption, or when issues on corruption is booming or was booming. Dimiskinkan. Corruptors should be made poorer for having crime. Dimiskinkan. It seems that there is a process from being wealthy to be poor, poverty. From being rich to poor. Kasus bisa diperjualbelikan. Case can Okay, legal case can be traded. Diperjualbelikan. What is sold in the market, in the mall, in the supermarket? I think a product. You can buy food, you can buy shoes, you can buy clothes. But if legal case is sold, my impression says that there is a conceptualization happen there. Akrobat politik memonsai KPK. Politik akrobat can hinder the work of KPK, a Corruption Revelation Commission. Memonsai. You know, we have bonsai. Bonsai is a plant which is managed not to grow fast. So it is to keep growing, but it is not developing. To keep living, but not growing. Not become bigger or not become taller. So bonsai. We have the word bonsai referring to plants, special plants. But then the word memonsai is the verb to show the process of making bonsai. And then the next, tugas KPK untuk membunuh bibit-bibit korupsi. KPK duty is to exterminate corruption. Bibit-bibit, you know, bibit, seeds. Yes. And here, from this expression, we can generate that corruption is considered as an entity which can grow, an entity which has seeds. And seeds is the nucleus of life, of plant life. So from seeds, and then it can grow the plant. So in our mind, by having this expression, these expressions, in our mind, we have experience that we used in constructing the new words here. It is used to construct a verb derived from any other class word, a word class. For example, miskin. Miskin is adjective. Yeah, adjective, and then it is changed into verb, and then diperjualbelikan, diperjualbelikan becomes noun. Oh, sorry, this is passive also. Diperjualbelikan, jual beli verb, but there is a passive process here. And then membasmi kemungkaran, number 9. Membasmi kemungkaran. Exterminating ignorant behavior. Membasmi, exterminating or eradicating or annihilating. Membasmi nyamuk. Membasmi hama, ya. but it is membasmi kemungkaran, membasmi korupsi. Can you exterminate corruption with a certain substance, like membasmi nyamuk? Of course not. So there is a process of conceptualization that is implied in the construction that we have in this case in the verb derivation. If we look at the level of meaning, the process of word, the word formation process here, I think we have second level, second level of meaning.
Can I ask something?
Yes.
Actually, in the example number 3, di rumah sakit saya dibimbang sehingga akhirnya saya tidak tertolong. So they translated it. There is 2 interpretations. The first one, I played table tennis, so finally my kid wasn't killed. It's not the actual meaning. It is the literary meaning, right? No, this is literary meaning. This is the literary meaning, right?
Yes.
So the metaphor, it was metaphorical. So the meaning, the right one is the second one. I was made mad because I had to go to and fro and to get services. That finally my kid died. So this is the actual meaning, right? The metaphor,
yes.
The metaphorical one.
Yes. So the metaphor is that human is entity which can be played.
Yes.
It is the metaphor that we can derive from this expression.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, and so it has only the second meaning. Yeah,
the second level. Examples, the actual meaning is the metaphorical one.
The metaphorical.
Yes.
The actual meaning is not impossible. If you kalau saya di pingpong, so you are the ball. You are the ball.
Yes.
So it is the real meaning, the literal meaning, but it is impossible.
Yes.
You were played, but it is metaphorical because by using this word, you have implied meaning there. You have second meaning there, or you have an extended meaning there. So that's why it is metaphorical. And the choice of the verb di pingpong is affected by our knowledge, our experience about ping pong. You can watch people playing table tennis or ping pong. How the ball, go to and fro, or go back and return to you. Someone make it move or throw it to you.
But can I say something? Sorry, but
yes.
Actually the meaning here, even I know Indonesian, but I know that the ping pong, I didn't think that the actual meaning is that I was mad. I was made mad because I thought that the ping pong, it means that I got confused, because the ball going there and there. So I don't think even the meaning, despite the fact that I know Indonesian. Actually, I was Googling the word on Kamus Besar Bahasa Indonesia just now. But the actual meaning, the metaphorical one, had nothing to do with the kamus bahasa Indonesia, kamus besar bahasa Indonesia meaning. It's different.
Different. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. I translated from the context.
Yes.
From the situation. What happens if you have? If you have such experience, and I witness that experience happening in the hospital in the past, but nowadays the service is very, because we have digital, we have online, so everything now is efficient. So this does not happen now or in current situation, but in the past everything is manual. So this happened. Yeah, it happened in 2012, so almost 10 years ago. So yeah, it is common. So I translated this based on the situation. So my translation is free translation or contextual meaning. I use contextual meaning there.
Yes, yes.
Okay. I think I haven't discussed this. The second level of meaning, I directly presented the third level of meaning. I think we can find the second level of meaning in the Proverbs. Yeah, in the Proverbs. And this is one of example. Air yang dingin juga yang dapat memadamkan api. Cold water can extinguish fire. Yeah, we can understand that Proverbs tend to be metaphorical. The meaning there is implied. They use, or people try to make it abstract, yeah, make it different of what they are what they intend to speak or to say with what they mean. So this proverb, air yang dingin juga yang dapat memadamkan api. If I translate it into English, cold water can extinguish fire. I think this translation is literal. Okay, so I presented the first level of meaning. Cold water can extinguish fire, and I represented in the picture. You can see, based on your experience, based on your vision, or based on what you can see, that yeah, objectively we can prove that the cold water can extinguish fire. But since it is proverb, there is an hidden meaning. There is hidden meaning. So cold water here actually refers to courteous words, or is courteous words. And fire is anger. So when you have seen an anger, or maybe when there is someone who is angry, try not to make him or her angrier, but you can make him or her calmer using words, courteous or maybe soft. So the anger will vanish.
Yes.
And then now the next. My dad exploded. And I think we had this last week, if I'm not mistaken. My dad exploded. From this expression, we can derive or we can generate a metaphor. So it is metaphorical because from this expression, we can generate a metaphor that anger is an entity which can explode. Why it is metaphorical? We can see the category of my dad. My dad is human. And then what can explode? What can explode?
A bomb. A bomb can explode.
Bomb or explosive.
Yes.
Bomb, for example. So it is metaphorical because we can also make a metaphor that my dad is bomb. You have two different concepts in your mind. The concept of human and the concept of bomb. You can see the characteristic of each. Human is a living creature. He is human. But bomb is created by human. And it can explode. A human cannot be exploded. And then how can this sentence is constructed? Because my dad has some characteristics that are similar to the maybe to the effect of explosion. When the bomb exploded, what happens?
Shattered
Yes.
into pieces.
It is sudden. It is, the surrounding, the people surrounding will suffer. You get a victim there.
Yes.
And what about the sound? The sound is soft when the bomb exploded?
So hard.
Of course not. Yeah, it is not soft.
Yes.
So when your dad speak very loudly with maybe rough and strong voice, and so there is a plan there. There is an integration concept there. Concept integration there. And then from this, you can also see that anger is bomb, or anger is an entity which can explode. So actually, the literal meaning that you mean is my dad is very angry. So cognitive linguistics studies language in use, and you can see human creativity in using expressions based on their experience. They are creative in creating or in constructing meaning, new meanings. And the new meaning is derived from actually the existing meaning, the existing words or the existing concept. But then it is transferred. There is a process of transferring. So anger from anger to bomb. Your experience in watching the situation when bomb is exploded influence your mind to produce a suitable word to describe the situation when you're dead or when someone is angry. If we can trace back the level of the meaning, we can identify that the expressions have two levels of meaning. Okay, so now we have tried to understand that in cognitive linguistics, we can uncover that there are more than one levels of meaning. It is my conclusion, and I think if we still have 5 minutes. I open the next session for discussion.
Yes, sure.
Yeah. Please. Yeah, and Farouk annihilating mosquitoes, yeah, getting rid of. Okay, thank you.
Most
Thank you.
welcome.
Yes. Francis Bacon once mentioned that words are the golden coins. Words are the golden coins. Yeah, I think it is also metaphor.
Yes.
Yes. Words are the golden coins. Can you identify the levels of meaning?
Literal meaning.
Or what concepts? Yeah. Can you find in that expression? Words are the golden coins.
Metaphorical expression. Metaphorical meaning.
Yes.
Then it is metaphorical meaning because it compares the words with golden coins and it directly says words are golden coins. Does not use is like or so. So it does not. It is not simply rather metaphorical expression or metaphor.
Can you give more clarification?
He directly says that words are three golden coins. Uh, uh, it is metaphor. Whenever it simply we define the metaphor whenever we compare the two objects directly with each other without using like, is, or so.
Words are the golden coins. So I think what we can extend the meaning here. Meaning extension. Metaphorical meaning. Words take the attribute of golden coins, which are very expensive. Okay. So your words are expensive. Why or how they are expensive?
Because gold is very expensive.
Okay, good. Yeah. But maybe what what concepts can you, or maybe what expressions can support to generate this metaphor? Words are golden coins.
Yes, precious. Yes.
Okay, precious. Words are precious. And when words are precious?
Not just precious, the most precious.
Yeah.
Because gold is the most expensive, it's the most precious.
Yeah. Yeah. But what is the concrete? Yeah. What is the realization of this concept? Using your words, you can reach.
The hands. Yeah, it can be traded.
You can trade. You can trade
we use money
your words
for transactions with people.
For transaction.
We give money to people, give us money. So if we give people words that are considered to be golden coins, we are giving them the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not still used to interpret everything like a metaphorical way. We do it subconsciously, but when trying to analyze them, yeah, the systematic way of analyzing them is not yet available in mind.
Yeah.
We
I
need to
think using your words, yeah, not only you can make yourself prosperous. With your words, you can get your job, you can get your success, career. With your words, you can
achieve
achieve everything. But on the other hand, with your words, if you are not careful with your words, you can make yourself sorrow.
Yes.
You can, yes. But it is the positive side of your words. And there is another proverb dealing with words in bahasa Indonesia using mouth, mulut. Mulutmu harimaumu. Your mouth is your tiger. So your words are very dangerous. You have to be careful. Yes. Mulutmu harimau. It's very dangerous. So we have to be careful in using words and expressing our language. Even your words are, your word is a killer.
Yes.
You broke up.
Yeah, because tiger is not is a very dangerous animal. It can devour people. Yes.
Yes. So your mouth is a tiger.
Yeah, it's very
But actually,
interesting.
it is not the mouth, but the words produced from the mouth that is very dangerous. Anyway, time is over. Thank you very much. And very interesting discussing with you. And see you next week with
Inshallah.
different topic, inshallah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum.
Allah Hafiz.
Have a nice-
Waalaikumsalam.
No.
Waalaikum assalam, ma'am. Khuda Hafiz.